手を超えてラングリッサーは再び輝く。私はジェシカ、女神分身。
Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I am going to be doing the SSSS final trial where the time law is damage decreases by 20% for each block move before attacking, up to 100% damage decrease. So this particular battle, you face off against Chris, Grenier, Yulia, Alustriel, and young Jessica. So there's lots of ways to do this. My preference would be, let's say, Tierras, Langrisser, Listel, and then I'm gonna bring Leon and Liana with Act Again, Summon Sky Archer, and Prayer. So let's begin. Alright, so what I'm gonna do at the start is I'm simply going to tank the hit from Illustrious. So let's move back and faction buff with Langrisser to deal with that. And everyone else is just gonna shift. So I'm going to want to pull Chris to me as well if possible. So let's run Danger Zone. Oh, sorry, I already had Danger Zone on. I'm going to actually drop a summon here in front so that they will chase him. Right? So I know, because I know that this guy is probably gonna faction buff Grenier. So this summon should draw attention this way. And then everyone else is just gonna shift a little back. And I'm going to just begin with an attack blessing on Langrisser. So yeah. Faction buff from Grenier. Extreme distance charge from Alustriel. And they all move up. So now, I'm just gonna have Langrisser, who has Attack Blessing, attack and finish off Alustriel. And down she goes. So now, I'm just gonna want to pull them to me, right? So, let's see. Let's just wait for them to approach. So Leon can just move up, for example. Liana just shifts out of the way for the summon to move back. Listel can approach. And the question is whether I should Miracle here. I'm not sure I should yet. So let's just move and then turn. Alright. So, haste was applied onto Grenier. That's fine. Alright. So now I need to split up Chris and Grenier. Okay? Or the other method is to simply slow Grenier. So I'm gonna have Liana range attack. With the Shrine Maiden, she survives. And she applies slow onto Grenier. So now Grenier can't guard. So with that, should be safe. I am now going to just, I guess, shift the summon out of the way and just, whatever, cast the spell since it has it to heal up. Alright, so now I need to weaken them a bit. So let's start with Listel. Let's see, I also need to avoid Yulia. So why don't I start with Listel, tossing out a Mind Bore. Like so. Debuffing them all. And then Leon is going to, well, first, okay, let's have Langrisser come down and guard everyone. I'm still outside of young Jessica's range. I'm going to have Tierras miracle up this whole group now. And finally, Leon is going to move forward, Chivalry, and single target strike Chris. Okay, she killed herself. He killed himself, but that's so be it. Because now that Chris is damaged, she kills herself too into my Landius. So we're almost there, just like that. So the next step is to avoid young Jessica while applying Reaper's Touch on Yulia. So let's just move back Landius like this for now. Going to just shift back. Liana. I don't think I need to pray her up yet, so I'm just going to shift her back and then turn. Sky Archer moves out of the way. Actually, if I can get the Sky Archer to get AoE, that would be perfect, but that'll be something I worry about afterwards. Okay. Listel is going to Reaper's Touch Yulia. And I'm going to have Tieris heal Landius to fall. So. Alright. So, Godly Menace. I take a huge fixed damage hit, which kills my Landius, but Yulia is ridiculously heavy damaged now. Look at that. So that worked out pretty well. So why don't I Blood Dance here at this point with Listel. Down she goes. Let's act again, Listel, to get her out of the way. I'm just thinking. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to act again, Listel, with Liana up here. Okay. And I'm going to have the Sky Archer along with Liana, like this. Okay. I know that Grenier likes to attack flyers, so I'm going to move Listel back, like so. And Landius will guard. So I'm separating up these two, in other words. And let's see if it works out the way I plan it to. So now... Oh, faction buff. Happy miscalculation, I guess. AoE attack, Breath of the Goddess, right? Wasted. So Liana can retreat back and drop another summon to get hit by another AoE. Actually, let's not. Let's just have her move back and pray her up. Right. So, going to place Listel here, like so. Landius, guard skill wears off, so I'm just gonna have to move Tieris first before Landius. So yeah, flyer soldiers get attacked by Grenier as the focus. And now, let's just crush Grenier. So I'm going to attack Blessing. And then strike. Grenier falls.
ご命令を。あたい、もう待ちきれないよ。はい。今度はあたいに何させるんだい？
She still has a meteor AoE.
今度はあたいにな。ご命令を。
So, if I just do this
これが
with
私の
Liana,
信じる心です
I can force out that AoE.
今度はあたいに何させるんだい？
Right? Because she can't move in to hit my back characters with it.
もう待ちきれないよ。
So let's just do that.
女神の怒りに触れ
So
るな。
meteor is now used. She now only has single target strikes.
みんなもっと頑張れ
So she's gonna come
ご命
down.
令を。
I'm going to have Liana retreat.
戦いはまだ終わっていない
Landius can activate his guard skill, I
俺に
suppose.
力を貸してくれ
And then Tieris will heal up my Liana.
あたい
And
もう待
finally,
ちきれないよ。
I don't really want to get into range
今度は
yet,
あたい
so
に何
let's
さ
just
せ
wait.
るんだい？
Let the faction buff expire.
戦いはまだ終わっていない
Alright, so now I need to reactivate my faction
あ
buff.
たい
So
もう
I
待ちき
still
れ
move
ない
back
よ。
after all.
はい。
So moving back,
戦い
right?
今度はあたいに何さ
Move
せるん
back.
だ？
戦いはまだ終わっていない油断
Landius faction buff.
これを食らえ
And then Tieris shifts back.
もう私の番？
And I should probably miracle up here. Because I'm going to attack next turn.
できた。
So here we go.
戦い
今度はあ
Let's
たい
start
に何さ
with
せるん
Listel
だい？
tossing out a blood dance.
これが魔族の力だよ。
戦いはまだ
もう私の
And I'm going to attack Blessing Landius.
できた。
So
戦い
that
はまだ
Landius
終
can
わっていな
melee
い
attack young
油断する
Jessica.
な
ご命令を。
Liana will act again. Landius.
人
And then Landius will do the finishing hits on young Jessica.
戦いはまだ終わっていない油断するな
There we go. Battle complete. Alright. So I'm sure there's tons of other ways to do this. For example, I'm pretty sure you can use a Lester chain hook strategy again. Rather than the way I did it, I used Liana to slow Grenier. But you can probably just chain hook them to split them up and then take them out that way too, right? And then similarly, Leon actually died when he attacked Chris. So maybe instead of Leon, you want a ranged attacker, right? Yeah, so a ranged attacker who can attack Chris where Chris can't retaliate would probably work as well. So there's definitely other ways to do this. I just tried to do it with, I guess, an old school party. I really didn't expect Leon to die when he was attacking, so it is what it is though. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video useful to you, at least for ideas, even if you don't copy exactly what I did. And on that note, Nitro out.